Seats win elections. You're in a marginal seat, though not one of those polled. What do you think Labour needs to do?
Well, I think that this is quite good news for us from the marginal seats, but it's not just about UKIP taking votes from the Conservatives. I think we can see the Labour vote coming up as well, because a lot of people last time, we'd been in for 13 years, people voted for change. Increasingly now they can see it was a change for the worse. This cost of living crisis is not left wing, it's hitting lots and lots of people. They're coming back to Labour.
You wrote a document after the last election, how the East was lost and how to win again.
Yes.
Have any of those things that you mentioned been implemented?
Yes, a lot of organisational work has gone on within our party. We're in much stronger shape to fight these particular seats in the eastern region, and Ed Miliband is very much focused. This is the whole idea. This cost of living crisis is affecting all parts of the country. It's affecting East Anglia, the eastern region, just as much as anywhere else.
This idea was introduced by Labour in 2008 to, and I quote, motivate students not engaged by a traditional academic environment. Is this, in your opinion, the best way to do it?
Yes, because some people learn from books and study, and some people learn through doing. And I think these schools represent a really fine educational pathway. But what we mustn't do, we mustn't just assume that it's only less able students that go the vocational route. We mustn't say that vocational schools are second-rate, second-class, old secondary modern schools. All kinds of abilities can learn through doing. These are schools for everybody.
Having said that, some of this work-based experience is in some instances, is only 4 hours a week. Is that enough then out of the traditional classroom environment pupils?
Well, it's 4 hours more than some schools. I can remember when we had linked courses years ago when I was a teacher, and they were really good courses, and I think it was a shame that for a while those sorts of things went out of the curriculum. They were squeezed out really by this national curriculum that was taught too rigid. I think there are lots and lots of youngsters of all abilities who can benefit from this kind of way of learning.
On this toll?
Well, something that you have to pay, and a toll, it seems to be there's going to be no way of avoiding it. It is a tax, and East Anglia is a peninsula, and the A14 is our main route to the rest of the country. So this will be an East Anglian tax, as simple as that, and it will be unfair and is plainly wrong.
If there is no money, is a toll better than getting no improvements at all?
Well, if you can find £50 billion to improve routes going from south to north, surely you can find a little bit of money to improve the road on one section of the A14 to have a link to the east. And it's not just that link, it's the other roads in East Anglia. We drive on country lanes stuck behind lorries going 40 miles an hour. Now, you should not be spending £50 billion doing northern railway lines until you've connected up places like Lowestoft, where I live, and made them part of the real mainstream economy.